The Mophie Hold Force magnetic cases are actually quite handy, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is probably the best setup, or one of the better setups for any sort of business person. Now, the Hold Force case itself isn't great, and it's not bad, but it won't offer much in terms of drop protection when compared to other slim cases. The strength of the Hold Force case comes from the magnetic back, which allows you to attach a variety of different accessories to the back, if you're willing to spend the cash for them. There is one accessory in this group that I think is absolute garbage, and I'll elaborate on that in a bit. Now, at the time of this review, I'm going to assume that if you spend $80, you can get the wallet folio battery pack and the case, which results in the Mophie Hold Force system getting a score of 4 A's out of 5. If you're just getting the case, then the score is 3.5 A's out of 5. Basically, get the Hold Force system and not just a case. If you're looking for a specific case, check out my top 10 guides on my website. I've also done a review on the Mophie Juice Pack Air, so check that out if you want to know more about Mophie's iPhone 7 products. Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca. At MobileReviewsA.ca, Monty and I base all the reviews that I do on actual usage, and you might be wondering where Monty is. He is right here, but we just came in from a walk, and Buddy is kind of tired. He doesn't feel like sitting and being attentive at all. Silly puppy. So if we see a unique product like the Mophie Hold Force, we'll buy it, use it, and let you guys know if it's worth getting. As of right now, there aren't many products with the modularity of the Hold Force system. The OtterBox Universe comes to mind, but all the accessories clip into the case and it's not magnetic. There is another modular case that's on the horizon, and it's called the Voodoo case, which is similar to the OtterBox Universe in concept. In the next few minutes, I'm going to quickly talk about the case and then spend the rest of the minutes elaborating on the accessories that you can get. When it comes to design, I'm a pretty big fan of the Hold Force case design. I don't know what it is, but it does stand out to me, as the giant rubbery piece on the back of the case greatly improves the handling of the iPhone in your hand. I was able to overlook the reduced handling from the slick corners on the case because of the giant rubbery back. I think what drew me most to this case is how my iPhone looks in it. It doesn't look half bad, and I was very fond of the wood slick wrap skin on my iPhone 7 in this case. Now, the thickness of the Hold Force isn't consistent, as it is thicker at the corners than the sides. The polycarbonate edges are thicker than most cases, so it will be noticeable, especially on the 7 Plus. The case fits well together as the giant rubbery piece that contains the magnets in the middle of the case attaches seamlessly to the polycarbonate pieces at the top and bottom. The case will slide around easily when placed face first, which isn't great, and the clear corners will show scratches easily, but it's not as apparent as other cases because of the thickness of the corners and kind of how the light bounces around through it. For protection, I'm not sure the Hold Force case will do much in a drop. Polycarbonate corners do not have air pockets or TPU shock absorbing pads, so any sort of impact is going to travel to your iPhone. I'm sure it'll prevent damage from accidental waist drops, but I wouldn't drop it any higher than that. The bottom of the iPhone is completely exposed, so that's not a great thing for protection. When it comes to accessing the iPhone, I had no issues with the buttons or the ports or the camera. One-handed usage is decent despite the slick corners because the edge of the case isn't too rounded, so the edge sits in your palm and your fingers do have a bit of texture to dig into with the rubbery back. Now, when it comes to accessories, you've got 3 options. You've got a Folio Case, you've got the wallet case, and you've got the Power Station Plus Mini. There's only 3. I do believe if you were to look at the Mophie Juice Pack Air accessories, some of those will work as well, as these accessories work with the Mophie Juice Pack Air, so I'm assuming it's the other way around. But there is an issue with how they sell these accessories, and I'll elaborate in a second. Out of these 3 accessories, I definitely stick with the small wallet and the power bank. This battery pack charges via micro USB cable and plugs you into your iPhone using a regular lightning cable. If you are using a different device, you can pull the lightning cable head off and just use the micro USB output. Overall, I found this Power Station Mini to be quite useful outside of the Hold Force case, as I've used it quite a bit actually. Even with my iPad Pro a couple of times. Now, the standout feature for this product is the fact that the battery pack sticks to the Hold Force case. To me, this is such a simple concept, just offering a bit of stickiness to the iPhone and the battery pack, which means you don't have to worry about the cable and the iPhone. I've seen enough kids with power banks on their devices, and they're always fiddling around with the cables and the power banks. And being able to have it attach like this and leave and be able to go with you like this easily for an hour and a half while this power bank gets rid of its charge is incredibly handy. The iPhone is still very usable. You're not concerned with cables going around all over the place. It's just it's so simple that I'm talking about it so much that I'm making it sound complicated, and it's not. The power bank does support 2.1 amp charging, so it'll charge it quicker than your normal iPhone charger. I will note that the magnetic attraction between the two pieces isn't terribly strong. It will stay together if you don't shake it violently. Now, in my suit wearing days, there was no way I could use a battery case on a daily basis because it was just too big to fit in dress pants or suit jacket pockets. With this setup, I can actually keep both on me without really having it show on my suit pants or in my suit pants or in my suit jacket. Now, on to the wallet, which basically only allows you to hold 2 cards, which isn't a lot, but I lent an iPhone 7 Plus to my friend Agata and a bunch of iPhone cases, and this was one of them. And she's a big fan of wallet cases. And so when she put this into use, she absolutely loved it because for, you know, a trip to the store or something, she just needed a driver's license and a debit or credit card. And so being able to take her phone and then put the wallet thing on it really quickly. And unlike the power station, no amount of shaking is gonna make this come off. So yeah, it's on there pretty good. Magnets, yay! Now for me, this is a great setup for going out. If I'm on a date with my wife or at a business function, there's a good chance I won't need my Air Miles card or any of my business financing account cards. And like all I would need is an ID and a debit credit card. So this allows me to do that. It allows me to simplify everything I'm carrying while I go and do my awesome thing. The last accessory that I'm going to talk about is the Folio Case, and I'll do a close-up of it. My biggest issue with this is the fit. The fit is just horrendous, and I paid 20 bucks for this, 25, maybe 30 bucks for this piece of garbage that it blows my mind. Like, I feel like one of those people who went and spent $3 buying a dress on Alibaba, hoping that it's going to look nice or it's going to fit me well because it looks nice in the photo, and it comes and it's basically a garbage bag with styrofoam peanuts stapled to it. That's how I feel when I look at this product. It's like going to Subway after watching a commercial, thinking you're going to get this airy, steaming sub with all these healthy vegetables in it. But when you unwrap the sub after it's been wrapped up by the Subway people, it basically looks like a towel that's been dry wrung. It looks absolutely disgusting. You know, it's like, did anybody at Mophie decide that this was going to be a good idea, that this was going to win customers over? Like, were they expecting my iPhone to grow into this case? Like, are they assuming that this is a 5-year-old child that's going to grow into a pair of size 10 shoes? Yes, that happened to me. I'm sure you could tell by now that I'm very frustrated with this product. Stuff like this shouldn't have made it through quality control. And it had made me so angry that I said I wasn't going to review this product despite the fact that I'd spent a lot of money on it. And I changed my tune and I realized after reviewing the Mophie Juice Pack Air that the Folio Case fits the Mophie Juice Pack Air incredibly well. So this product was designed not for the Force Hold case, but they're selling it for the Force Hold case. So that's just a bunch of crap. Yeah, crap. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's not the silliest thing. The silliest thing is that if you go to the Mophie Juice Pack Air page on Mophie's website, they do not talk about the Folio Case. So it almost seems like that the Folio Case isn't designed for the Mophie Juice Pack Air, even though it fits it incredibly well. So what the hell? But as I said before, all these accessories work with the Juice Pack Air, and yes, you can have a battery pack stuck to the back of a battery case. Like, this setup basically gives you 5 days worth of iPhone power. Pretty awesome, I guess. So that's kind of all I got. If you're considering getting this product, consider getting it through my website, as, well, Mophie didn't send anything, and I had to go figure out all this Folio Case crap all by myself. Okay, buddy. We did 2 videos today and a live stream. And I think Monty's done. I'm done. I'm parched. I'm done talking. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, you smell like outside, which is a good thing for a dog.